Hello friends, let's start new point of ionic equilibria, which is buffer action. Now just consider any solution which is maybe acidic or maybe basic buffer solution. Okay, so we have considered here the acidic buffer solution of acetic acid and its salt, that is sodium acetate. Okay, now see, sodium acetate is a strong electrolyte, that means which dissociates in water completely. Okay, and while that of acetic acid is a weak electrolyte, therefore it dissociates partially or incompletely in aqueous solution. Okay, now we are going to see one by one. Now if we going to add the any little amount of strong acid or strong base, then how the buffer solutions are going to resist to drastic change in their pH. Okay, so first upon consider the salt sodium acetate. Okay, now this sodium acetate dissociate into acetate ion and sodium ion, that is CH3 COONA in aqueous, that is in water, undergoes dissociation, form CH3 COO minus ion and Na plus ion in aqueous solution. Okay, to represent the ions or the salt in water, don't forget to write down aqueous to the subscript of the salt or acid or ions. Okay, now since we are going to, if we added a strong acid in solution, then what happens, this acetate ion abstract that H plus ions. Okay, in the same way, if we are going to see the dissociation of acetic acid, now acetic acid dissociates incompletely or partially in aqueous solution, and as it dissociates partially in aqueous solution, therefore the ions, that is CH3COO minus, that is acetate ion, and H plus ions are less in solution, while that of the number of acetic acid molecules are in majority in solution, and therefore if we added acid base in the solution, these acid molecules reacts with these hydroxide ions of added base. It forms acetate ion and water molecule. That is, if we add acid in the solution, then that acid is neutralized by acetate ion, which is formed by the sodium acetate, while that of, if we add a base in buffer solution, then the hydroxide ions are neutralized by hydrogen or H plus ion of acetic acid. That means they are trying to balance the concentration of H plus and OH minus ions, and therefore as the concentration of H plus ion and concentration of OH minus ions remains unchanged or same, therefore the pH of buffer solution remains unchanged. Okay, in the same way, if now these are related to addition of acid or addition of base in any buffer solution. Okay, in the same way, we have one more characteristic of buffer solution is that on dilution of buffer solution, it does not change its pH, or the pH of the solution remains unchanged, or we can say the change in pH is not appreciable. Okay, now see, therefore we have seen the equation which is pH is equal to, we have seen the equation pH is equal to pKa plus log 10 to the concentration of solution of acid. That means we are going to take the ratio of concentration of salt and concentration of acid and their log to the base 10. Okay. While similarly we can measure the pH of the basic buffer solution by pKb plus log to the base 10 of the ratio concentration of salt to concentration of base. Okay, and therefore as on the dilution the ratio of concentration of salt to the acid or the ratio of concentration of salt to the base remains unchanged, and or we can say the ratio of concentration of salt to the concentration of acid and the ratio of concentration of salt to the concentration of base remains same, and therefore the pH of the solution does not change. Okay, now next see we are going to see the characteristics of buffer solution. Okay, now in buffer action or in definition of buffer solution, we have seen two characteristics of buffer solution. First one is that the pH of buffer solution does not change by addition of small amount of strong acid or strong base. Okay, this is the first property of buffer solution. Okay, and the second property is that we have seen recently only the pH of buffer solution does not change appreciably on dilution. Okay, dilution means by addition of water. Okay, now two characteristics we have seen, and the last one characteristic is that the pH of buffer solution does not change appreciably when it is kept for a long time. That is, if we have prepared buffer solution in lab, okay, and we kept it for a 4-6 months or for a long time, then the pH of buffer solution is remains the same, it doesn't undergoes change. Okay, and therefore this is the third property of buffer solution. Okay, which are very easier. Okay, what we have to remember, first one we have to write the definition of buffer solution, which is the first property of buffer solution. The pH of buffer solution does not change by addition of small amount of strong acid or strong base to the solution. Second one property, the pH of buffer solution does not change appreciably on dilution. Okay, and third one property is that pH of buffer solution does not change appreciably when it is kept for a long time. Okay, now we are going to see the applications of buffer solution. Okay, now first one upon we are going to see first application, which is related to pH of human blood. Okay, now the pH of human blood is maintained in between 7.36 to 7.42, and which is maintained due to the buffer. Okay, that is which buffer? The buffer of sodium bicarbonate and carbonic acid. Okay, simply you can observe here. Now we have seen the formula for sodium bicarbonate, NaHCO3. Okay, and the formula for carbonic acid is H2CO3. Okay, that is, this is a weak acid, carbonic acid, it is a weak acid. Okay, and one hydrogen of this weak acid is replaced by sodium, that is we get the sodium bicarbonate, or simply we can say it as a word sodium hydrogen carbonate. Okay, so due to this acidic buffer solution, the pH of human body or our body is maintained at 7.36 to 7.42. Okay, and if the pH of the blood changes by zero point 0.2 pH or 0.2 pH unit, it will cause the death. Okay, and one more example is that the saline solution used for intravenous injection must contain the buffer system to maintain the proper pH of the blood. Okay, that means the saline solutions also contains the buffer solutions to maintain the pH of blood. Okay, second one application is that agriculture. Okay, and that means in agriculture we have seen a soil. Okay, generally soil pH, at least we have heard about the pH of soil or soil pH. Okay, generally we must have had seen the white layer on the soil, and that layer is also due to the buffer. Okay, and that pH of, that is the salts present in it, such as carbonates, bicarbonates and phosphates. Okay, now generally we are using a more amount of fertilizers to improve the yield of crop. Okay, but always it is not necessary to use a high amount of fertilizers. Okay, because of what? The use of fertilizers or which fertilizer is suitable for the soil is depends on the pH of soil, and therefore first one upon by the knowledge of pH of soil we are going to apply the fertilizers. We can use the particular fertilizers for the soil. Okay, so avoid the excess or extra fertilizers used in the soil. Okay, now next one is the industry. Now in industrial area, buffers plays an important role in paper industry, in dye industry, in ink, in paint and in drug industries. Okay, now next one use in medicine. Okay, now in medicine, penicillin, we have heard about penicillin and we are knows very well about the penicillin. Okay, now this penicillin preparations are stabilized by addition of sodium citrate as a buffer. Okay, now citric acid and sodium citrate. Okay, it is a acidic buffer solution. Okay, when citric acid is added to the milk of magnesia. Okay, now the milk of magnesia is nothing but the magnesium hydroxide, and magnesium citrate is formed, which is a buffer. That means the solution of magnesium hydroxide and magnesium citrate, it is a buffer. Okay, now next one is the analytical chemistry. Next use of the buffer solution is in analytical chemistry. Now we are going to, generally we are detecting the acidic or basic radicals. Okay, in inorganic chemistry. Okay, and we are using a different solutions for the different group detection. Okay, and the group detection is based on a one of the sequence of the reagent. Okay, in which we are using, for first group we are using HCl, for second group we are using HCl plus hydrogen sulfide gas or hydrogen sulfide solution, and for the third group, now third group is divided into two groups. Okay, third A and third B. Okay, so we are using for the third group detection ammonium chloride and ammonium hydroxide, which is also a buffer. Okay, so what we have to remember here, you have to remember here the application of buffer solution is in analytical chemistry, generally in preparation of cation of group third A, in which buffer solution is used, solution of ammonium chloride and ammonium hydroxide. Okay, now we will see the next part in next lecture. So If you found this video is useful, then share, like and subscribe. Thank you.